I need some background noise. Some nice
I hope I'm not.
the crunchy.
Sean's speech, take one.
Yeah,
There better only be one take.
yeah, I'm sick as a dog too.
We're going to do it right the first time.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Action.
All right, we ready? Penn State Hershey Medical Center released a statement in October of 2006 listing divorce as an event that can cause the risk of suicide in teens. Now, this matters because the CDC says among 15 to 24-year-olds, suicide accounts for 12.3% of all deaths annually for that age group. That's the third leading cause of death for that group. I've seen the effects of divorce among my peers, people I've mentored, and myself personally. Divorce can be an emotionally damaging event for all persons involved. But children have potential for greater negative effects long term. Today I want to talk to you about three things. I want to talk to you about the consistency of divorce, the conflict of divorce, and the comfort of divorce, if you can believe there's such a thing. On July 28th, or on July of 2008, the U.S. Census Bureau said there were 50 million kids living with married parents. Now you add that to what the National Center of Health and Statistics says, the divorce rate of 0.36%. That means 1 million of these kids are going to experience divorce. And herein is your conflict. Dr. Nicholas Long and Dr. Rex Forehand are pediatric psychologists in Arkansas and California, and in 2002 they wrote a book, and it's titled Making Divorce Easier on Kids, and they actually chart out for you per age group what the reaction to divorce is. The toddler is thrown into confusion. The preschooler becomes self-loathing. The school-age child is confused, self-loathing, and emotionally unstable. And then the adolescent person has all of those problems, and plus they're prone to manipulate. So where's the comfort? There's consistency and there's conflict. But there is comfort. A couple that is going to consider divorce can take advantage of tools like counseling, or even the book we just mentioned, where Dr. Long and Dr. Forehand actually give you 50 effective ways to help kids adjust during and after a divorce. I know that these strategies would have helped me, and I'm going to give you two of them right now. Okay? Strategy number 47. Do not compare your kid to your ex-spouse. When my mother used to compare me to my dad, I tell you, I had such hate for myself and for him and for her. I hated everybody. There was no reason to compare me to my father. The doctor suggests when you need to address an issue with your child, you address them directly and don't bring your ex-spouse into it. Strategy number 17. Encourage the involvement of non-custodial parents. It's common knowledge that after divorce, a child is going to live with one parent. Typically, it's the mother. Fatherhood.org released a study that says that children who don't have a father figure actually end up becoming more prone to violence or experience the poverty, have higher rates of drug use, lower grades, teen suicide, just because there's no father. Even gender identification, which leads to sexual orientation, can be affected by fatherhood. The doctor suggests, Dr. Long and Dr. Forehand suggest that you bring your child, your father and ex-spouse together. Special events, make them feel special, and initiate contact between them. Don't scapegoat them. Let them come together. You can use tools supported by common sense and psychological research to have a more mature divorcing experience. So today we've learned that divorce is consistent. It's going to result in 1 million kids experiencing it. That it causes conflict, anything from confusion to manipulation. And we've learned that we can take steps to help the adjustment of our children. In conclusion, I challenge you to adopt the strategies mentioned above, and don't punish your child for a divorce that is not their fault, but instead communicate to them in pure and non-biased ways. Don't see the hurt that the ex-spouse did to you on that kid, like was done to me. Don't excommunicate the ex-spouse from the child. For their sake, don't do this. I want to give you a quote The newsletter of the newsletter of American Academy of Matrimonial Lawyers said this: only acts of war and the events of natural disasters are more harmful to a child's psyche than the divorce process. Divorce is hard enough on kids. Let's not make it any harder. Thank you.